I am free here to roast Tulsi Gabbards. First setting is okay. And now, let's contain the second settings. Second setting is okay at the moment. Hmm. Well, Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Santa. I am here with you. Accordance with titles, yes, today we are roasting Tulsi Gabbard in the topic of the war between United States of America versus Iran. And now, here we can see 2 days earlier, I came to know that Iran contains the 10 points of ceasefire between United States of America versus Iran. And what is the 10 points? It is significant moments. Now here I would discuss one of the points, that is Strait of Hormuz. Okay, and now let's check it. Now what is today's topics? Here I would discuss. Today's topic is Strait of Hormuz, which controlled by Iran or whom? So the Arabia. Okay. Now recently we could see the Mustafa Khamenei contains the 10 points at the moment. Here 10 points, 1 out of 10 point is here Strait of Hormuz should be controlled by Iran. Hence, the petrol points related to Strait of Hormuz should be controlled by Iran. What is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is here now Iran want to control the petrol of both of Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Iraq, and the northern Saudi Arabia. Okay, and here we contains the significant problems, and here I would say that what is the failure to provide response from Tulsi Gabbard. Here I would discuss. Okay, first of all, here we can see USA versus Strait. Okay, Strait of her mood. Okay, now let's talk it about the point. Naval. What is the naval departure? Naval departure is Texas city of Texas provincial state of United States of America. Well, on the other hand, the naval arrival. What is the naval arrivals? Well, naval arrival is Dubai of United Arab Emirat. Well, now let's take it the moments. What is the functions? What is the purpose of United States of America? United States of America wants to protect the sovereignty of United Arab Emirates, particularly Abu Dhabi, the capital city of United Arab Emirates, and Dubai, the richest city of United Arab Emirates. And here, let's and the second purpose is something like business purpose or tourist purpose. Okay, now here we can see that is the moments. Well, passenger, passenger, uh, ocean, ship, half of weight. What is the half of weight? That is, here we can see the points. Well, 17 well, 10 to the power 7 kilograms. And what is the velocity? The velocity we could notify here, velocity is almost 18,000 kilometer per seconds. Hence, since we could notice for the moments, the naval distance here, naval distance is 18,000 kilometer per 18,000 kilometers. Okay. Now here we can or say that well accordance with Iranian condition. Well, accordance with Iranian conditions, here what would be points? U.S. United States passenger ship naval velocity would be, well, 36 kilometer per hours. Okay, and now let's check the points. What is accordance with Iranian conditions? The Iranian condition is the United passenger ship naval velocity would be 36 km per hour. What is the points? The point is that it is easy for the point is Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist wants that to make sure that it would be easy to target United States naval hull ship or United States naval business ship would be at the easy target of Iranian terrorists. Okay, now let's check it. The points here we could see the that is the moments. Well, now what if Strait of Hormuz would be controlled by United Arab Emirates? Or what if Strait of Hormuz would be controlled by Dubai? Hence, the answer would be we could notify that Strait of Hormuz, when Strait of Hormuz would be controlled by Dubai, United States naval business ship would arrive on Dubai with the velocity of 18,000 km per second. And here we could notify our Dubai brothers would contains the business deal with the United States of America. And here there would be several products would be from Texas City at the departure place, where Texas City is under the provincial state of Texas of United States of America. And here, hence we can see the notification as when the departure would be United States of America versus arrival time would be Dubai, the city of United Arab Emirates. Here, naval velocity is 18,000 kilometers. Now, if Strait of Hormuz would be controlled by Dubai, here United States of America business ship can travel with the naval velocity of 18,000 km per second. Here the point is departure time would be departure time in Texas City would be morning 6 o'clock, April 10, 2026. Hence, the arrival time would be uh, morning 6 o'clock, 1 second past April 10, 2026. And this is at the easy point. But now, somehow we could see the significant moments that can be at the disaster points. What if Strait of Hormuz would be controlled by Iranian revolutionary terrorists? Now here we can see when the business deal would be between Dubai versus United Arab Emirates. Here Iranian revolutionary terrorists want to ensure that United States business ship would contains the velocity of 36 km per hour. Well, now, but here naval distance is 18,000 kilometers. Now let's take it. What is the meaning of 36 km per hour accordance with naval velocity of 18,000 kilometers? Now let's check it. What is 18,000 divided by 36? That is 1,000 divided by 2. Here that would be of course the 500s. Okay, what is 500s? That is 5 multiplied by 100. And what is 100? That is 8 days, 4 hours. Okay. Now let's check it. What is 4 multiplied by 5? That is 20. And what is 8 multiplied by 5? That is 40. Okay. Now what is 20 subtract by 12? That is 8. And here we could say when the naval velocity would be 36 km per hour. Here naval United States naval business ship can travel 18,000 kilometers in 41 days, 8 hours. Now what is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is here departure time on Texas would be morning 6 o'clock, here April 10, 2026. And here we can see the points. Arrival time would be May 21, 2026 at afternoon 2 o'clock. And that is the significant points. And here now, why we would want to business with United States of America? We would want to business with United States of America because United States of America is the punctual at the business moments. When United States of America want to sell the product in our country like Bangladesh or Dubai. When United States businessmen want to uh, sell the product in Dubai, here they need a business ship that can travel 18,000 kilometers in 1 second. And here we could say that when 41, if the business travel time would be with the 36 kilometer per hours, hence it would take 500 times, that is 41 days, 8 hours. Hence the problem would be the United States business deal with Dubai would be cancelled, and or somehow the Dubai citizens would reject the products of United States of America, and that is the negative issues Dubai citizen would face encounters. That is the points that why Iranian revolutionary naval terrorists want to control Strait of Hormuz in as a control by Iran. Okay, and now here is the points. What is the moment at the point? Tulsi, it is the responsibility of Tulsi Gabbard that Tulsi Gabbard should take a responsibility that United States naval business ship can travel to Dubai, the city of United Arab Emirates, in the naval distance of 18,000 kilometers in 1 second. But now here we can see that is the problematic for Iranian revolutionary terrorists, and somehow our honorable United States National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard did not recognize the significant problems that United States naval businessmen could not contest a business deal with uh, Dubai customers under the circumstances of Strait of Hormuz to be controlled by Iran, and that is the significant points. And now, say in the business models here, what is the points here? United States of America contests the rivals, that is China and Russia. Now, when United when the Strait of Hormuz would be controlled by Iran, here in the Dubai markets, Russian low quality products would be sold in the Dubai markets in lieu of best quality products from United States of America. Now, when best quality products cannot be sold in Dubai, and there would be the negative circumstances in Dubai, both for Dubai city customers, citizens to be customers of the products, and United States of America as a product business country. Well, and here that is the circumstances at a negative points. But somehow here we can see, well, Tulsi Gabbard did not say the points that Mustafa Khamenei's ceasefire condition to control the Strait of Hormuz by Iran, that is the significant nonsense points Tulsi Gabbard did not mention on it. Here, Donald Trump is an business, both a businessman and the president of United States of America. Donald Trump mentions the how Iranian condition to control the Strait of Hormuz is problematic, but surprisingly, Tulsi Gabbard did not recognize it, and that is the significant negative points. Okay. Now here we can see it is the points accordance with naval distance of 18,000 kilometers, where the via route is Suez Canal. Okay. Now, what if the via route would be almost okay? What if the via route would be the state, Cape towns? I mean Cape of Good Hope. Hence, velocity. Hence, here we can see naval distance is 23,000 kilometers. Now, naval distance would be 23,000 kilometers. Naval velocity should be 23,000 kilometer per second by United States business ship. And now, here somehow, that is the moments when United States business ship would travel 23,000 kilometers in 1 second. Here, United States business ship wants the to contains the velocity to be 23,000 kilometer per second. But Mustafa Khamenei, the supreme leaders of Iranian Revolutionary Guards, wants the United States naval business ship to contain the velocity of 46 kilometer per hour. Now, what is 23,000 divided by 46? That is 1,000 divided by 2, that is 500. Hence, here naval business timing would be 41 days, 8 hours. Where both of Dubai citizen and the United States businessman wants here business product sale and purchase would be done in 1 second. And that is the business points. And here we could see that somehow Strait of Hormuz uh, would be controlled by Iran. Here, United States cannot sell his base product to Dubai, and that is the negative issues as we could see. Well, and now here the problem is I know the problems about Strait of Hormuz to be controlled by Iran. Every United States citizen and Dubai citizens know that how is the problem if Strait of Hormuz would be controlled by Iran. But unfortunately, Tulsi Gabbard did not take any actions against Iran at Strait of Hormuz, where the condition of ceasefire from Iran is to control Strait of Hormuz by Iranian Revolutionary Guards. And that is the significant problematics that here several business deals can be cancelled between United States of America versus Iran, and that is the wish of Mustafa Khamenei. But surprisingly, well, here Mustafa Khamenei mentioned the ceasefire demand points at April 7, 2026. And now today is April 10, 2026. But still, Tulsi Gabbard did not take any action against Mustafa Khamenei and the Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist in Ba- Bandar Abbas port that was near to Strait of Hormuz. And that is the surprising the problematic as we could notify. Okay, and now here let's check it the moments. Here I have mentioned velocity, I have mentioned the times, but now I have forgot to mention about the kinetic powers. Okay, now let's check it. United States Naval. Oh, Adonis as business ship kinetic power. Now let's check it. What is the points of kinetic powers and what is the calculation of it? Here is the surprising moments. Okay. And now here we could see, we know the calculation is 10 to the power 7 multiplied by 18 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square. Okay. And now here we can see the points. Just for 2 minutes. Okay. Now let's get the points and we could see the moments. Okay, now here we could see at the moments. Now let's check it. What is the points 10 to the power 7 multiplied by 18 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square? Well, we know the kinetic power equation of kinetic power is half of weight of business United States business ship multiplied by naval distance square divided by naval time cube. Okay. Now what is business? Now what is naval distance square? That is 18 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square. Because we know the naval distance is 18,000 kilometers. That is 8 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 meters. Well, what is 18 square? That is 324. What is 10 to the power 6 square? That is 10 to the power 12. Okay, what is 10 to the power 12 multiplied by 10 to the power 7? That is 10 to the power 19. Hence, here we could see the what would be the kinetic powers? Here, kinetic powers would be 324 multiplied by 10 to the power 19. That means here we can notify 3240 trillion megawatts. Okay. Here is now here we can see the points. 3240 trillion megawatt. Okay, but now let's talk about the points. US okay. Now here we can see US naval base ness ship power by wish of Moj to ba. And what is the points? Well, here we could see here calculation is 10 to the power 7 multiplied by 18 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square divided by bracket of 500 cube multiplied by 3600 cube. Okay, now here we can see the moments. Okay, now here is the points as I would notify that what is United States what is the wish accordance with Mustafa Khomeini. Okay, now Mustafa Khomeini wished that United States naval business ship contents the velocity ought to be 36 kilometer per hours. Now, when it would be possible accordance with Mustafa Khomeini, hence what would be the points? Here calculation would be 10 to the power 7 multiplied by 36 square, I apologize, 18 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square divided by bracket of 500 cube multiplied by 10 to the power, 3600 cube. Okay. Now, what is 10 to the power 4 cubes? That is, here we could see the significant calculations at moments. Here, calculation would be the significant difference at the moments. Well, now 324 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 divided by bracket of what is 5 cube? That is 125. And what is 36 cube? That is 6 to the power 6. That means 46,000. And what is the points? 10 to the power 4 cube? That is 10 to the power 12. Okay. And now 10 to the power 12 at the points. Okay. Now let's check it. Now, what is 10 to the power 19 divided by 10 to the power 12? That is 10 to the power 7. What is 10 to the power 7 divided by 10 cube? That is 10 to the power 4. Hence, here we could contain the answer is 324 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 divided by bracket of 125 multiplied by 46. That is the points. And here we could say at the moments, now that's the significant points. What is about the round figures? 46 is round figure of 50. Well, 125 multiplied by 50 is 6250. Okay. Now here we can see this moments 324 divided by 625, that is 1 divided by 2. And here 10 to the power 4 divided by 20 is, we know 10 cube divided by 2, that is almost 500. 10 cube divided by 2 is 500 watts. And here that is my the partial calculations. where I contains a lack of la- uh, I contains a lack of calculators. Here my calculations can be some problematics, but now here we can see the points. Well, now here we can see that how Tulsi Gabbard is serving the purpose of Mustafa Khomeini. Well, United States business ship wants to contain 18,000 kilometer per second, where naval distances 18,000 kilometers. Hence, the naval time is 1 second. And on the other hand, uh, Mustafa Khomeini want United States naval ship to contain 36 kilometer per hour when business business naval distance is 18,000 kilometers. Here, naval travel time is okay. Naval travel time would be 500 hours. Now, where is 1 second and where is 500 hours? Where is 18,000 kilometer per second and where is 36 kilometer per hours? That is the points when Mustafa Khamenei wants that Iran would control the Strait of Hormuz. That is the points that what is the problematic both for United States of America and the entire Middle East, particularly Dubai. Okay, and now here we could see that is the points. Well, let's talk about the kinetic powers. Now here kinetic when we are talking about the kinetic powers, well here when United States of American naval business ship to deep arrive on Dubai, the city of United Arab Emirates, contains 18,000 kilometer per second. His kinetic power is 3,240 trillion megawatts. On the other hand, Iranian revolutionary naval terrorists want to control Strait of Hormuz. Hence, that United States naval business ship would arrive Dubai, the city of United Arab Emirates, with the velo with the kinetic powers of 500 watts. Now, where is 3,240 trillion megawatts and where is 500 watts? That is the significant kinetic power problematics as we could see. Well, now let's talk about the points. If when United States America would business any countries as a naval business deals. Now let's check it. What would be the Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist velocity? Here, naval terrorist submarine velocity. Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist submarine velocity is almost 18,000 km per hour. Hence, here we can see the kinetic power calculation would be 324 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 divided by what? 36 cube multiplied by 10 to the power 2 cube. Now, what is 10 to the power 2 cube? That is 10 to the power 6. What is divisions of 10 to the power 19 divided by 10 to the power 6? That is 10 to the power 13. And here we can see the points. What is 36 cube? That is 46,000. And here we can see the points. What is 10 to the power 20 divided by 10 cube? That is 10 to the power 10. Hence, here we can notify the answer to be, well, 324 divided by 46 entire multiple by 10 to the power 10. And now let's get the points. The circumstance is Iranian kinetic revolutionary naval terrorist kinetic power would be 8, 80 billion watts, that is almost 80,000 megawatts. Well, but Iranian revolutionary terrorists does not allow United States naval business ship to contain the kinetic power of 3240 trillion megawatts, and that is the business moments. Well, Mustafa Khamenei is happy if Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist kinetic power would be 80,000 megawatts, and in United States naval business ship would contain the kinetic powers of 500 watts. It is not problematic according with Iranian revolutionary naval terrorists at Bandar Abbas near to Strait of Hormuz. But that is problematic when Bandar Abbas, Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist submarine with the kinetic powers of 80,000 megawatts, and United States naval business ship kinetic power is 3240 trillion megawatts. That is the problematic of for Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist. And it is the points that why Iranian revolutionary naval terrorists want to contest the control of Strait of Hormuz. Hence that there would be no business deal between the Middle East and the Western country. Well, Iranian revolutionary naval terrorists does not allow entire Middle East to business with naval business deal between Muslim Middle East country and Israel. That is that is the points that Mustafa Khamenei wants to control the Strait of Hormuz. Okay. Now, as an United States citizens, well, ordinary citizens, I know uh, here control of Strait of Hormuz by Iran is problematic. Well, 300 million United States citizens know the control of Strait of Hormuz by Iran is problematic. Even Donald Trump and Rendon A. George know control of Strait of Hormuz by Iran is problematic, and the demand would be present by Mustafa Khamenei as April 7, 2026. Now today is April 10, 2026, but still Tulsi Gabbard did not take and receive any actions against Mustafa Khamenei in Strait of Hormuz. Now, why she is escaping from her responsibility? That is our questions, and that is the questions of United States citizens. Okay. Now here we can see that is the naval distance between that is naval distance accordance with Suez Canal. But now let's talk about the naval distance accordance with Cape of Good Hope. Here naval distance is 23,000 kilometers. Well, now United States naval business ship velocity would be 23,000 kilometer per second. Hence, let's check it. What is the calculations? The calculation is 10 to the power 7 multiplied by 23 square multiplied by 10 to the power 6 square. Now, what is 23 square? That is 5 to 129. What is 10 to the power 6 square? That is 10 to the power 12. And what is 10 to the power 12 multiplied by 10 to the power 7 is 10 to the power 9. And here, that is the points when the topic is 10 to the power 12 between 10 to the power. Here, the kinetic power of United States naval distances, naval kinetic power is here 529 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 watts. That is, the kinetic power of United States naval business ship would be 5290 trillion megawatts. But now, your problem is Mustafa Khomeini wants what? Mustafa Khomeini wants that United States naval submarine would contain the velocity of 46 km per hour. Hence, what is the calculation would be of kinetic power would be? That is, 529 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 enter divided by bracket of 125 multiplied by 46,000 multiplied by 10 to the power 12 bracket close. What is 100 multiplied by 10 to the power 12? That is 10 to the power 14. Okay. What is 10 to the power 19 divided by 10 to the power 15? When 6 to the power 6 is 46,000. 10 to the power 19 divided by 10 to the power 15 is 10 to the power 4. Hence, the calculation would be 529 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 divided by 125 divided by 50. And that would be the points 529 multiplied by 10 to the power 4 divided by 6250. And here we can see that is the points across of the points to be almost 750 watts. Okay. But now, on the other hand, let's check Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist submarine kinetic powers. When the naval distance is 23,000 kilometers. Now, naval velocity is 23,000 kilometers per hour. Hence, the calculation would be 529 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 enter divided by bracket of 36 cube multiplied by 10 to the power 6. Now, what is 10 to the power 19 divided by 10 to the power 6? That is 10 to the power 13. And now, here we conduct the calculations. What is 10 to the power 6? That is 46,000. Now 10 to the power 13 divided by 10 to the power 3 is 10 to the power 10. Now let's check at the moments. Here we go. Okay, 525. That would be almost 11.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 10. That is, we could say Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist contains the kinetic power would be 115,000 megawatts. Now, here we can see the points. Iranian revolutionary naval terrorists on a submarine on Strait of Hormuz can contain here kinetic power to be 115,000 megawatts. Here, United States naval business ship would contain 750 watts. That is good for Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist submarine. But when Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist submarine would contain uh, 500 kilo 115,000 megawatts. Now it is problematic for Iranian revolutionary naval submarine, terrorist submarine at Strait of Hormuz if and only if United States naval business ship would contain the kinetic powers of 3240 uh, trillion megawatts. I apologize. The kinetic powers would be 5290 trillion megawatts. And now it is the points at the moment. Now here is the points that why Mustafa Khamenei wants Strait of Hormuz to control by Iran. Now that is the significant problematic as the points. Now when that is the significant problematics, and that cannot be acceptable. Okay. Now here second point is here petrol systems. Well, now we know that we are all of Middle East is a petrol world. Saudi Arabia is a petrol country. Iran is a petrol country. Iraq is a petrol country. Qatar is a petrol country, and Bahrain is a petrol country. Now here we can see this so both of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, Dubai want to shift themselves from petrol to the artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 666 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. Acha. Okay. Now here we can see here calculations problems. Here I would mention artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. Now when the topic would be artificial when Dubai wants to be a country with the mineral resource, where mineral resource would be artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. And here we can see that can be problematic for Iran, because when the Dubai would be petrol countries, here religious politics, they can, both of them can be rivals. But somehow religion has ideology. Here we can see Iran can be supported by several citizens of Dubai, the city of United Arab Emirates. But now when United Arab Emirates want to be a country with the mineral resource, where mineral resource would be artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. Here we the points the mineral resource generator country is United States of America, and here Dubai citizen would purchase artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius as a mineral resource from United States of America. And here now here we can see if the Middle East country would be shipped to artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. Here in the Strait of Hormuz, here would be the business, naval business of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power 666 degrees Celsius. And here that there can be a probable damage for the petrol business in Strait of Hormuz. Now here we can see that is the problematic of Mustafa Khomeini. And here is the probable reasons that why Mustafa Khomeini want to control the Strait of Hormuz by Iran near revolutionary terrorists. And in this points, we United States citizens uh, to be the populated of 300 million United States citizens know that is the problematic from Mustafa Khomeini. Even Donald Trump and the United States Army know the how in this points how Mustafa Khomeini can be problematic. And here Mustafa Khomeini present the demand to control the Strait of Hormuz as the ceasefire conditions in April 7, 2026. But now the irony is that uh, our Tulsi, Honorable United States National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard did not take any actions against Mustafa Khomeini in the 3 days from April 7, 2026 to April 10, 2026. Well, even our Honorable President of United States of America believes the conditions, ceasefire conditions from Mustafa Khomeini is just a nonsense points because here a business deal would be almost impossible. Well, I did not mention impossible because 60% times here the meaning of impossible is I am possible in the particular conditions. But here impossible means the 100% not possible. 100% guarantee is not possible. Okay. Now here we can see this moment unit and now that is the moments we could see that can be a significant problematic points. Okay. Now here I have mentioned the moments, but now let's check the fuel system as we could see. Here, that is the fuel system at the points. Well. Here we could see the points for United States uh, calculate the fuel as an artificial solar arc reactor with a temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power 666. But Iranian revolutionary terrorists calculate fuel as a petrol. Now let's check it. The points of we can see. Okay. Okay. Now here we can notify the what is the problematic at the points when uh kinetic power when the kinetic power is 3240 uh, trillion megawatt. Well, and now here I think it contains none of moments. US United States fuel. What is United States fuel? That is artificial solar arc reactor with temperature of uh, 400 multiplied by 10 to the power triple six degrees Celsius. Okay, and now let's check out the fuel points. Fuel weight. Okay, now here we can see the fuel words. Okay, now here we can see that is the moments 400 multiplied by 10 to the power triple six degrees Celsius. Okay, now here we can see 324 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 enter divided by bracket of 8 multiplied by 10 to the power 672. Okay, and now here we can see, let's take at the points. What is the circumstance moments? What is 324 divided by 8? That is almost 40.5. Okay, just for 2 minutes. Okay, now here we can see the points. What is the meanings? 324 divided by 8. That is 80.5. Now let's check it. The fuel weight is 80.5 multiplied by 10 to the power bracket of 672 subtract by 19 bracket kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power triple six degrees Celsius. Now let's check the symbols. That is, United States naval submarines need here 80.5 multiplied by 10 to the power negative 653 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power triple six degrees Celsius. Uh, when it is the points of United States of America as in United States naval business deals. But what about the points of Iranian points? And Iranian points is that when United States naval business ship want to contains the kinetic power of 3240 trillion megawatts, United States naval ship should contains the fuel system like petrols. Okay, what is the petrol volume? Let's check it. Well, now let's see what is 20,000. That is 20,000 joule per kilogram per kelvins of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of 400 multiplied by 10 to the power triple six degrees Celsius. Now let's check it. What is 100? 100 is petrol specific heat multiplied by petrol temperature difference, where petrol specific heat is 2 joule per kilo per kelvins and petrol specific heat is, I mean, petrol heat temperature difference is 50 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, what is the density of petrol? That is 0.8 kilogram per liter. Hence, the calculation is of petrol volume is 324 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 enter divided by 80. That means 324 multiplied by 10 to the power 19. I mean 324 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 divided by 8. That is, well, 80.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 18, that is we have 80.5 thousand quadrillion liters of petrol. Now let's check it. What is the petrol cost? That is 2 United States dollars per liters. Okay, that means if United States naval business ship want to condense the kinetic power of 3240 trillion megawatts, according with Iranian Revolutionary Naval Terrorist, here United States naval business ship one should spend almost 161 thousand quadrillion United States dollars to purchase 80.5 thousand quadrillion liters of petrols from Iranian Revolutionary Naval Terrorists, and that is the moment. Okay, and here it is the problems that why Iranian Revolutionary Naval Terrorists want to control Strait of Hormuz as a what as a significant ceasefire conditions between United States of America versus Iran. Okay. Now here we can see these moments. Now when and now when we could see United States of America versus Iran would be accepted this level of ceasefire, that is that would be the problematic of for United States of American business. And here the problem is both of we 300 million United States citizens knows that Mustafa Khamenei's ceasefire condition to control Strait of Hormuz is problematic, but still Tulsi Gabbard did not take any actions against Mustafa Khamenei, where demand Iranian ceasefire demand is presented in April 7, 2026, and today is April 10, 2026, and that is the significant problems as we could not understand that why the Tulsi Gabbard is anti-national for United States of America. And here is the points we have mentioned. Now I have to leave for today's last stream and see you the next point to roast Tulsi Gabbard at the next point, and where the point is nuclear enrichment, or the next point would be no aggression from United States of America and Israel on Iran as a ceasefire demand from Mustafa Khamenei. Okay, see you then. Khuda Hafiz. Love you.